I'd like to open tonight's meetings. The first thing on the agenda is the special one-day license for Williston Northampton School.
Yes.
Is somebody here?
Yes.
Come on up, have a seat.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to go over and read it.
I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so tell us what you're doing.
This is for our alumni reunion weekend, which will be held in May this year. We hold one every year. We expect about 350 alumni to come back to campus.
It's 2 days, actually.
Yes. It's Friday night and Saturday night.
And we're still waiting for your tips?
We do have all of this.
Oh, you have that?
information.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all just my little chicken scratch.
Can I scratch it? What do you need?
Who's providing the alcohol?
Well, we're purchasing it from Cable and Vine.
Right, that's okay? You can take them on?
Oh, yeah.
You got the approved district, yeah.
All right,
They're here every year you
Yeah.
you do this.
do you want to make a motion?
I make a motion, we grant the license.
All in favor? Aye? Fred?
There's two spots.
Oh.
Do you want me to mail you in, or do you want to just stop in and grab it?
I'll walk back down.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.
Okay, now we have a special one-day license for Riverside Industries. Hi. Did you sign
Hi.
in?
Yes, I did.
Yep, the tips,
Yeah.
yeah. And then your check. That's okay. You
know
can
what
get that to me.
happened? I think Brenda worked with you, and Brenda Bach was communicating with the office, and she couldn't
That's
come to
okay.
work today.
That's okay. Tomorrow?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you can
of
stop
course.
in with a check.
A little bit.
If this
yeah.
is approved.
Yeah, okay. So it can be approved on.
With, yeah, contingency.
Contingent on us
Yeah.
paying,
We
bringing the
trust
check
you.
tomorrow. Thank you.
So, wait, tell us what you're doing. Don't.
Oh,
Don't
We
run
don't
out.
agree yet, yeah,
Okay.
until after you tell
This
us.
is the 12th year that Riverside, across the way on One Cottage Street, is turned into a gala venue for an auction, which is our only fundraising event of the year. And it's Friday, April 8th, and it goes from 6 to 9. And we always have a van driver available and signs in the bathrooms and people looking out and watching out for anybody.
It says till 11 here, though.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to, I was looking at.
Yeah.
Your application says to midnight, we only allow to 11, so I put
Oh,
that
sure.
license.
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, we advertise it as 6 to 9, so some people do hang around a little longer. But you know what? Yeah, I could see 11 is a good idea, yeah.
All right, any questions?
You got someone there that's gonna be tip training?
Yes, yeah, Jana Moe, she's been working at Riverside, she's the head of transportation. Jana Moe.
Okay.
Yeah, and she'll be the bartender, and she's the one who makes sure that there's signs in the bathrooms and everybody's looking out and making sure everybody's staying safe.
And you did this last year, so.
Yeah.
probably all 12 years, I mean, all 11 years prior, I would
Yeah.
think, yeah.
I don't have a problem.
Motion,
I
please.
make a motion that we grant the license.
Second
Please
that?
accept my apology.
No, Kelly's doing that one. She's just giving me the original, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
okay. It's fine. Charlene, I would just have Brenda give me a call tomorrow before she comes to make sure I'm here.
Well,
Are you?
I will.
Okay.
She has, this is your number?
Yes.
Yeah. One of us will definitely call
Okay.
and get this up to you.
Okay. You're all set.
Thank you.
Thank
Good night,
you.
everybody.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Thank you. Okay, now we have a special one-day license for Fort Hill Brewery.
I think,
Yes, yeah. It's not you yet.
oh.
Nope. This
Or
is for the
abandoned.
special, no, this is for something different, yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so this, last month when I wasn't here, this is, the event that the Widow's Sons is holding, and they were going to do it at Fort Hill. But then it got continued to this meeting, but the location now has since changed. So the application is not coming in from the Widow's Sons, it's coming in from Fort Hill. And you can ask Widow's Sons more about that, but I just wanted to give you.
Where, I'm confused, where are they holding it?
They're going to be holding it at Millside Park, but they can answer more questions
Oh,
because I
okay.
don't know if they've secured that location yet or not. So it's not at Fort Hill any longer, and that was the original
Okay, so that's
application
why it
last
says
month.
Fort Hill here.
Yeah, they're the ones pulling it because they're serving.
Oh, okay, I
Okay.
got it.
All right, so here's all of the paperwork for that. I had a question.
Sure.
Are you taking care of the application fee, or are they? Because I still have your check, but then I also got one from Fort Hill.
We'll use their money.
If you wanna just like
That's a
clarify that with
yes.
me, because I know we had talked.
As long as we split it.
Yeah, we'll figure that
And
out.
there's a tip card in here? A copy of the tip
We have
card?
stuff on file because it's Fort Hill, so, and because they're a brewery, they're the ones who are serving. So here's their liability, their tips are on file, and then here's their application. This is just old information that you don't need, but Widow's Sons can explain the event.
Okay.
So we're having a fundraising festival at the Mill Pond Park. We've changed it from Fort Hill to the Parks and Rec, Mill Pond Park.
That's where the amphitheater is.
Exactly.
Okay.
We'll put the band in the amphitheater. We have a little vendor set up for people selling products on the side. We have a couple of food vendors coming in. They're all been checked in with the health department. The planning board has gone over our review of what we plan on doing. The health department's already walked us through everything. So everybody was a big sigh of relief that we're not having it down at the Fort Hill any longer, so.
And the time, it's still on May 1st?
It is still on May 1st. My name's Joel Keefe.
Okay. And from 12 in the afternoon to 6 in the evening?
It's, we start setting up at 8 o'clock is when they let us on site. We actually have food and stuff prepared for 10 o'clock. And then we serve the beverages from noon till 6.
Okay.
I don't have any questions on it.
That's fine.
They've already explained everything.
Okay. All right.
What's that?
Take a motion now?
I make a motion that we grant the license.
I second that. All in favor?
I'll be there. Yeah.
Sorry, it's tough when there's only two.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, now we have a special one-day license for the abandoned building brewery. How are you?
Fine, thanks. How about yourself?
Hi.
So this is a license for our second year anniversary party. We did this last year for our
Mhm.
first year anniversary party. So what we're planning on doing is the same thing as last year. So it's gonna be an outdoor,
Mhm.
the license is for the outdoor event, where in this green shade area, we're gonna rope it off like they did last year. I mean, it looks different back here now because they've done all the construction work. This is an old Google Maps image. But like last year, we're gonna have some live entertainment and food trucks will be there also. I handed in 2 of our tip certifications. I have 2 more here, with people who will be serving. So there'll be 5 people total outside with tips that'll be serving the alcohol.
Okay.
Okay.
Last year, we didn't have any problems at all and everything went off
No,
really well.
I
so
heard very good reports about it.
We were excited to do it again this year also.
Okay. Ray, questions?
No? I make a motion, we grant it.
I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
The fee is it 50 or?
75. Or, no, wait, I'm sorry, what is it?
It's 1575, so that's 125.
So, I only read the one.
All right, there you go.
Do you want me to mail it to you or just give you a call?
If you can mail it to me, that'd be fine.
Okay.
The event isn't until May 7th, so that's good.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, now we have change of corporate name, 1776 Brewing Company, Inc., doing business as Fort Hill Brewery.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Rebecca, I'm well, thanks, how are you?
Good.
Rebecca Tebow from Tony Wallace. Basically, on January 1st, the brewery underwent an entity conversion, so they went from a limited liability company to a corporation. And we consulted with the ABCC and their general counsel, what we need to do in order to proceed. So we have the application before them, and we're waiting for approval from the city as well.
And nothing else changed?
No,
It's just changing the name.
right, and in fact, by statute, everything goes along with it. All of its previous liabilities stay with the company. The property stays with the company no matter what.
Everything
entity.
stays the same.
Yeah. And I have an updated certificate of good standing because the one we sent with you had, it was faxed to us and it had a line on it that said not for printing or something like that, but that's a copy of the original official one.
You said it was January 1st.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything seems to be in order.
Okay. I make a motion that we grant the license.
We accept the corporate name change.
Yes, we accept it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I second it. All in favor?
Aye.
We're on this side, Nicole, right? Even though this is
Yeah,
here.
it's just easier to put it
And then
there.
Right here, right, it's on this side.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nikki, I'm just gonna continue the approval of the minutes because I was not part of those minutes and Jason's not here. Is that okay with you, Ray?
Yeah.
We'll approve the minutes at the next meeting, please. Now, we have the acceptance of letter, Luthier's Co-op.
Yes, Luthier's Co-op. This was, I believe it's the same in each envelope, so I'll hand those out. They just want to give. They're just their intent or interest.
Okay, this is who? They're on Cottage Street
They're at
on the
one-
same side as Amy's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, a
I
little
did-
farther up.
There's the guitar shop.
Just let you read it, and if you want to just say. Yeah, it's his brother.
Oh, okay. So this is just informational, that's all at this time. He hasn't started any process.
Yeah, I believe it was just his intent to let you know, but if you want for the record, so it's on tape, just to indicate your acceptance of exactly what
Sure.
he's saying.
So just let the minutes show that we've received from the Luthier's Co-op a letter dated February 1st, 2016, just outlining their intent to expand their current physical boundaries and converting from a wine malt beverage license to a full liquor license. Do you have something to add to that, Ray?
Yeah, you would have to have an alteration of premise.
Well,
Right.
because there isn't a full liquor license available right now.
Yeah.
What is told to people who are inquiring, because of the 8 that have gone to Boston, is to write a letter to the licensing board, letting you know their intent.
Mhm.
So when the time comes, if those 8 are approved, at least you have a record.
They're in
where
line.
They're
That
in
he
line.
wants.
Exactly. And he is full aware that he has to do no alteration and all of that. So
Okay.
this is just like a little heads
A
up.
heads up, yeah. Okay, I don't have a problem with it.
I'm gonna give you
And you
that.
guys can keep those because I have additional, he provided us with a
Oh,
couple
okay.
copies for each of you.
Thank you.
All right, now we have the alteration of premise New City Brewery to discuss forthcoming application.
So I don't see that Sam Dibble is here. Really what he wanted to come in and discuss is the forthcoming application for an alteration of premise. So he just wanted to discuss it with the board, much like he's done in the past. He always likes to come in and just give you a heads up of what might be coming in the future. So it was just purely an informational
Okay.
discussion.
Okay,
When
contact him,
those
let him know he can
licenses
get on
come
the next.
being available, I'm sorry.
I'm not sure, Ray.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he can get on the next agenda.
Absolutely. Okay.
I was just curious when they're coming.
I have not heard anything.
And then,
And
Nick, what are we doing with these that you had us review them? Is it
That
just
came-
informational?
Well, that came from the city planner's office. What they're doing is they're putting together a small business permitting guide, and that is just a draft. So they want us to look at it and make sure that the areas that pertain to the licensing board, that the information is correct.
Okay.
And if you have any additions to it or, change of any language, if you could get back to them.
Okay.
I know it's sort of late notice, but Wednesday ideally is when they would like to. I know it is a little large, but not all of it is pertaining
Yeah,
to the
no.
licensing board.
No, there's really.
It's a
very,
really great
it's like 2
guide.
pages that.
Yeah, so, that was just basically need input.
You got this, right?
He got it through his email.
Yeah, I'd have to get a copy because, like
Here,
I said,
you
my,
take mine, I'll print another one tomorrow.
okay, yeah, because my computer's hacked.
No problem.
And I put public speak down at the end, because there was someone who said that they wanted to come in just for public speak, and there's no notes here, so.
All right, then, great, and you make a motion to close the,
I'm sorry?
make a motion to close, oh, wait, here comes someone.
Oh, he's here.
Just
There
gonna,
you
oh,
go.
you just made it.
Oh, just when you want to go out for dinner.
Steven?
Yes, hi.
Ah,
I
yeah.
hope you got the message that I was able to get here at the very end. I got this,
Yep,
because I went down,
Just
I went
covering.
down to A. I don't know why I keep on going.
no, we were just covering
You
it.
should have knocked on my door. I live at 19 Trails.
Oh, wait a second, yes, of course.
Ray.
Yes, how are you doing, Ray? Steve
How's it
Hensky.
doing?
Hi, Kelly Ritchie.
Hi, Kelly, how are you? That's right, because you were telling me that, I saw you at the polls that day.
Yeah,
That's right. Well, this will be extremely.
you got the 2 attack dogs.
So you know them. I brought them back, yes. Excellent. So I did ask, and thank you for being agreeable to
Excuse me,
this.
could you please identify yourself for the record?
Oh, I'm sorry. Stephen Lensky, and I live at 5 River Valley Way in Easthampton.
Thank you.
And I'm coming actually on behalf of the Easthampton Healthy Youth Coalition. And while I'm a relatively new resident in Easthampton, I have been doing some participating with the coalition. I think they do great work. And one of the things that was pointed out when I joined and now serve as the chair of the policy committee was that last fall, when the city council approved the additional licensing that was going on, one of the things that was cited in the paper was that there wasn't as much concern as there might be when you add additional licenses because there is the coalition in place to make sure that we do the kinds of things to make it a vibrant but safe and healthy community. And it was pointed out at that time that back in July, I think it was still sometime in 2014, it might have been summer of 2014, I'm not exactly sure about the exact date, that there had been a set of model regulations that had been given to the board, not presented, but given to the board, and that resided up there. And so when the item was before the city council about expanding the licenses, and we had mentioned, and the coalition mentioned that it had delivered these to the licensing board, a lot of the council members thought that that gave them good, made them a little bit more comfortable about passing, because they felt that we were putting some new regulations in place that might satisfy some of the concerns that might otherwise be raised by increasing the number of licenses. So we made a point that we would, come down to the board at some point in time, first to say hello, which is what I'm trying to accomplish today, and secondly, then maybe to talk a little bit about what the regulations could do. And it's basically about uniformity of practice in a more formal way than just with lack of regulations. So, so in any event, that was the purpose of just trying to get on tonight's agenda, was just to say that they have been in there, and that we were thinking of reporting back to the city council that because we
were there at that discussion, that we had in fact come, and a lot of members at that time, there was no vote taken to this effect, seemed to favor the idea of promulgating a new set of regulations in light of the fact that we were expanding out the program. So we've been contemplating going back and perhaps going back with a resolution before the city council to that effect. Ultimately, of course, it's the board that will take the action, if any, right? That's what you're here to do, to determine that. So that's why, that was long short of why I asked on behalf of the coalition to just get in tonight's agenda, just to say hello and to introduce the issue. Nothing more. It's not an action item whatsoever. It's the long and short of it.
Thank you.
That's very simple. Maybe just make a letter to us, like we just got.
Well, I think it's something though, if you're gonna come back and speak to us,
Yeah.
the whole board to be here, we're missing a member tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, right, okay.
So, maybe you could get on the agenda to,
Okay.
for a little bit more formalized
I think,
discussion.
okay, that's fine. I think
Yeah.
we do it step by step.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
one of the things I could probably do is to resend to you, perhaps in electronic form, what had been given to you about a year and a half ago. It's easier in electronic form. I don't know if you've been given that or whether it was hard copy or whatever.
Mhm.
We can start with that, so we all know what we're talking about. That'd be great.
That'd be a good
Perfect.
idea.
Do you have a recommendation about when we should be looking to do that?
No, just call Nikki and
Like-
then you can get on the agenda.
Like next month or something like
Yeah,
that? Does that
that's
make
fine.
sense?
Yep.
I don't know if you get busier in the spring. I imagine you must get.
No, it's the same
Is
all
it
the
the same?
time.
It's not
Yeah.
busier in the spring? I don't think that. All those problems. Okay, then we'll make a point of doing that.
Very good.
Well, thank you.
Thank
for your
you.
indulgence.
I guess New City's really here.
I'm here.
I continued you to the next meeting, but
Oh, I'm
now you're
sorry.
here. So,
I thought it would be a bunch of people here. Nikki said, "Hey, how you doing, man?" Nikki said there was a full agenda tonight. Guess you guys.
I keep things moving.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Long day at the brewery. Not over yet. I gotta go back. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
I have also a simple matter for the board. I just wanted to sort of give you guys a heads up that we're contemplating putting in an outdoor portion to our tasting room. It's actually on our original floor plan as a future use section, but we're gonna be filing a alteration of premises application of the state that requires the board's approval and consideration. So, next month, we're gonna be back on the agenda. I'll complete all of the action items, including newspaper notices and everything on the checklist that I've gone over with Nikki a little bit. And, we'll be back in front of you and tell you how we can be responsible purveyors of alcohol in the city of Easthampton.
We'll probably want to do a site visit because there's been a lot of alterations in the backs of the buildings now.
Sure.
And I haven't been over there since,
I
I think the first time I went over there, so.
It would have still been dirt at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be great for you guys to see
I haven't even.
the new stuff.
Vendors.
It's
Sam, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to do that before the next meeting? So you've already seen the area, so then when that application comes in, you already have the information and you'd be able to either approve or deny it that night?
I would like to do that. I would just like Jason to be a part of that, so I don't know what his schedule is.
Okay.
But maybe we can arrange something. If I give you a tentative date, we can, call and confirm it.
Sure. Is the next meeting April 4th or is it the 11th?
It is,
The 4th is the first Monday in
Then it
April.
would be that.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
So it would, I would say it would have to be like next Monday, the 14th.
Okay.
So,
That'd be fine with me.
we'll just have to check with Jason and then.
After hours kind of thing? Like
Yeah.
5?
Yes.
After 5? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it'll definitely be like 4:30, 5 o'clock, but we'll have Nikki contact you and
That'd be
tell
great.
you that it's a definite, no, and I'll send an email to Jason tomorrow. and
Okay,
see.
all right.
Awesome. We're 2/3 of the way done with the project back there, and I say we, it's feels like my project at this point. I mean, the city and the improvements, so there's still gonna be a couple more layers of pavement, but the basic layout is all done. It's really nice.
Where actually are you? Because I can't remember where.
It's behind what's called Mill 180 now, and the Paragon building. So if you know the American Legion,
Yeah.
if you take the driveway next to the Legion behind the mills, where we look right out on Millside Park.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty sweet. It's kind of the ideal place for this outdoor portion.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they throw concerts in the park, and it'd be kind of nice to.
Oh, it should.
Be able to sit out there.
Sit out there, just pretty low key, a few picnic tables.
When are you there? I mean, I was
pretty-
just curious. I mean, this.
I
is-
pretty much live there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nothing to do with that. It's just.
About 75 hours a week.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of. We've been working hard, but we've been doing well.
Well, we will see you next Monday, hopefully.
Next Monday. It's okay that I wouldn't have. We're gonna be doing a fence, and that's gonna define the area and make it so people can't
Just
come
if,
in.
you could put up some
I could put up
caution
some
tape
ropes or something. Yeah,
just
sure.
give us an
That would be
idea.
just to show us would be.
I'll kind of mock it up. It won't be the final form of
Right.
what the outdoor portion will look like, but I can do kind of, this is what the scene is or whatever, so, yeah.
Perfect.
That's why I'm glad I did this, just to kind of make sure nobody's getting surprised by anything, and you guys go through whatever process you need to consider it. You're gonna check with Jason and make sure he
Yep.
can do that? All right.
I'll do that tomorrow morning, and he will get in touch with you.
Sounds great.
Confirm it.
All right.
What
Thanks,
time did
guys.
you say, 4:35 o'clock?
I put down for 5.
Yeah, I
5
think
o'clock.
because Jason.
Have you been?
Before
Okay, I've been busy as hell.
Busy? Me too.
Okay.
I thought February was gonna be slow.
I make a motion to close the meeting.
In favor? Aye.
So you crack open beer. No, can't do that.
Not right
Not
here.
here, no.
I'm getting
Thanks,
my
guys.
waiver closed
Okay.
on March 22nd.
Okay.
So there's a very good chance that I won't be at the next meeting.
Okay.
But I can't guarantee, up and moving, I'll be here, but I very most likely will not.
Okay.
Thank
Can I ask you guys, what, you guys just take a look at that letter from, Luthiers?
Oh, yes.
They actually, there's no full alcohol license available.
No, they're just giving the letter as an intent, like they want one if those
If those eight come through.
Exactly.
But the eight, what was the deal with the eight? I forget. Like, did the city petition
The request has already gone
to the state legislature?
Yes, exactly, and that's
And
where it
so
is.
they would have to schedule a hearing for a special legislation or whatever the heck. Was that through SIBAC, do you know?
Who backed it?
Yeah.
That I'm not sure of.
Yeah, right.
All I know is that it's at legislation, and then if it gets approved there, then whoever is in interest of receiving an all alcohol has to go through the normal channels here.
Right, exactly. So they want to expand, so Luthiers, I've got it on my phone, but they want to expand to the space, to the 112.
Off the map,
To
the
the, off
tattoo
the map,
is
which is
moving.
moving to the KW.
Exactly.
Okay, I gotta write about that. I've been meaning to write about that forever. But
Yeah,
now
it's
it's a real
exciting.
story because Luthiers wants
Yeah.
to move over there. Oh, jeez, that'll be interesting. I wonder how that'll work out for them. It doesn't always work out perfectly for businesses when they expand. Do you know? I mean, because Luthiers has got such a good little thing going over there now. Oh, I see, they want to put in a new bar. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Good luck to everybody.
Exactly.
Right, exactly. We want everybody to succeed.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Thanks, Mary.
And the Thunder, they're moving to the Millside Park.
The
Thunder-
Widow
The
Sons?
Thunder, the Widow Sons.
Yeah, yep, yep. Yes, Millside Park.
That's cool.
All right, we all set?
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, guys, have a good night.
Okay, do you go Park Street?
I do not.